A lot of great games that we have highlights for you tonight, and one of them was Ashland and Lexington. Dee Harris, who seems to just have the magic touch this year. Whatever game we send Dee over to, it turns out to be an instant classic, and another one tonight, a one-point game.
Yeah, you see these? My fingers are gone. Tonight was a nail biter. So, oh man, it almost went into overtime again. You already know how Ashland is with the overtime games. You know, they bring the drama. And tonight was no different.
All right, well, let's take a look, Dee, and see how it got done tonight.
All right, let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. All right, this evening, the Ashland Arrows would try to defend home court versus the Lexington Minutemen with Ashland's Luke Denbo trying to pick up where he left off last week as he and Mitchell Heilman got it going for their squad. Lexington would go to work later on after that bucket with a three from Danny Schaefer. But soon after, it's Luke Denbo. Watch this. Again.
I'm excited.
Squares his shoulders, knocks it down from long range. Hand down, man down. Lexington would go inside and go to work off of a bucket to give the Minutemen the lead at the half. And this will continue as Jack Depperschmidt and Caden Berry would drive the lane, and this would be followed by a three-pointer from Dylan Spears.
Lexington looking good.
Always. Look at that three.
There it is.
That's what I was waiting for. It's like a missile, man. The Arrows would try to stop the bleeding a little bit as Luke Denbo would have the chance to tie it up. But look at this. This is the stressful part right here when I say they bring the drama. See, there's the missed shot.
Oh.
If he would have got that, it would have been and one. But he just went up for two regular shots at the line, makes one, misses the other.
No.
And there we go, man. I mean, Lexington survived 49-50, man. It was right there.
Yeah, and that's just kind of been the story for Ashland so far this year, because they are now 0-4, 0-2 in the OCC, but their last three losses, and I mentioned this earlier, by 1 point, then by 2 points, and then they lost an overtime game by 5 points. So they are right there, Dee, but they're just not getting it done. And missing free throws at the end of the game, that's something that'll cost you.
And I mentioned this last week with them when they played. The problem is when you're missing your free throws, you have the opportunity to give yourself a 5 to 10 point lead depending on how the game is going. All you have to do is knock them down.
Right.
Clearly, it's easier said than done. Pressure's on, but I mean, things happen. Like I said before, some nights they just don't fall. Tonight was no different. But once again, they can't hang their head low. They fought hard tonight. This was another battle this evening, and I mean, all they have to do is tighten up on a few things, and I think they'll be right there.
Yeah.
I don't think this slump will continue for these guys.
Yeah, they are right there indeed. But Lexington now 3-2, 2-1 on the year. What did you like from them tonight?
Very well balanced attack and very I would say very teamwork focused. Obviously, basketball is a team sport, so I mean, duh. But but they know how to move the ball. They trust each other, and I noticed that a lot. It doesn't matter who has the ball. Hey, if you're open, take the shot. I trust you. You're my guy. We're in this together, and that's the type of effort I like to see from a basketball team.
Yeah. Well, Dee, you think next week you would like a game that's not such a nail biter? Your fingers have taken quite the damage.
They grew back.
They grew back. That's always good. Good stuff, Dee. Merry Christmas. We'll see you again next week.
You as well. Thank you.
Looking forward to it. All right, when we come back at a great rivalry game, Colonel Crawford and Winford, instant classic. You will not want to miss the highlights when we come back on the Ohio Health Scores and More.